Oh, hi there. Name's Jeremy Protein Punch. Were you noticing that your belly was flubberized and you don't know how to lose it and become attractive to your grandmother? I have secrets. A lot of secrets.
Let me fly towards my hands, towards my hands.
So I wouldn't call myself a fat loss expert. I'm very good at knowing what satisfies my hunger and allows me to eat less. I believe in the studies that show that calorie restriction helps prolong your life. I just feel good when I don't eat too much. Like, go to an all you can eat buffet twice in a day and tell me, like, oh, yeah, you need the calories. Everybody's trying to gain muscle and they're like, you need to bulk. Like, I gain calories, I mean, muscle on like 1,300 to 2,000. As long as the protein's high and you're doing what's right, calisthenics, monkey strength like workouts, and you're good to go. So, like, recently, I was trying to be vegan for 10 months, switched back to meat based, and I've noticed that high protein equals satiation. You eat less, you lose fat, and you feel better, and likely live longer if the meat doesn't clog up your arteries, which it might. Whoops. Sorry. I don't know, man. Nobody has the answers. Science seems to, and it suggests pretty relevantly that protein's bad, but your mom's bad. I remember for a while I was doing the carnivore diet and I was quite fat. I was like up into like 155 territory. I know, like, you're probably sitting there on your couch and you're like, that's not fat, you asshole. You're making fun of me right now, aren't you? No, like, I was trying to gain weight due to Augenes Vonderplanet's advice. He was like, oh, people who are fat seem to handle toxins better, and don't worry, you can lose it later, but get fat now and then you can handle everything. And I'm like, doesn't seem right, but okay, we'll try it. And I didn't feel right. I didn't look right. I wasn't happy. It was too much. I was nauseous. It's like I was trying so hard to be in ketosis because that's what you think, like, oh, I want to lose fat, so eat so much fat that I'm used to burning fat, and then when I'm not eating, my body will switch automatically to the body fat. It doesn't have to be that way, man. We do stupid things as like health seekers. We read advice online. It's like, yeah, you want to be in ketosis. Protein will kick you out of ketosis and therefore you're burning sugar now. And I don't see it. I feel so much better just eating pretty high protein and just enough fats, mainly from flax oil. Well, there's a carnivore hack for you. Omega-3s, get your canned salmon, and just like somewhat lean meats. Getting your rotisserie chickens, ground beef can be cheap. There was a time where I was heading to Fresh from the Farm, this place in Toronto that sold beef suet, and I would buy like 15 packs of beef fat, and it was in my freezer, and so like I'm frying with it, but also adding lots to get more fat, and I was just nauseous and exhausted, and it wasn't helping me in any way. And I was hungry and just like angry and having violent dreams. Whereas like now I'm still a meat eater, but I feel somewhat happy. I do feel a little like my humor has changed into more stabby things. I just made a review video on the camera channel for this, and I just felt like immediately I was like, hey, you stupid old timer. Like I was having this conversation back and forth between old timer canon versus the new generation, and I was just like noticing I'm rude and angry. I want to see something sharp. It's my knife in your liver. Whereas like when I was vegan, it was more like spiritual humor. It was better. So like I'm a lower level meat scum, but I have less body fat. That can be nice. Now, am I worried about kidney health? Doing higher protein? Yes, I am. Absolutely. I was doing carnivore and my EGFR was like really low, 90-year-old man type of low. So I'm a bit nervous, but I'm just trying to fast my way through health and like distilled water and like hope to God, like I'm doing the right thing. God, you said in the Bible, we're sacrificing lambs or we're no good. It's like, eat meat, my friend. We prefer that over the vegetables. I'm just hoping that a lot of animal protein does not damage the kidneys, even though I think it does. But it's mostly Dr. Moore's hippie science that says it does. Whereas some people, the carnivores at least, are like, no, oh man, that's not even true. It's probably true, but hopefully not. But if you want just a simple fat loss plan to build muscle, in my opinion, you might benefit from eating one meal a day. And when you do eat, make that a high protein meal. And just don't add loads of fat. Try flax oil as your fat, just 2 tablespoons. And then your meat has fat in it. And some olives on the side, be careful. Just don't go overboard with it. And try to really stop when you're not hungry anymore. That's the hardest part. Sometimes we eat for fun, and there's times where I'm eating, I'm like, I would like to continue eating, but I feel like full. Just look for the signs. If you're eating, and say you're like watching something, and you notice yourself lean back in your chair, that's your body saying, no, don't lean back forward and start eating more. You're done. Just pay attention to it. It's like, it would be fun to have another bite, but do I need it? And you'll live longer. On Hell Earth, it's fun to be here. It really is. Inflation, censorship, it's good times. It's good times ahead here. You want to be here as long as possible. The Great Awakening, that's totally coming. Any second now. Can't wait for that. It's fun. Hopefully we have to wear masks again soon. Because I missed that. Oxygen. It's overrated. YouTube just put a box under my video saying I've been debunked. Because I trust those people. They're good people. It's a good earth. Fun here. You having fun? I am. You could do this as a vegan. I was doing it. High protein vegan. And I tell you, like, it was good times, except for the digestion and my skin. So, like, if you have super iron stomach, then you can handle, like, a nice whole block of tofu with some nut yogurts and then vegetables, avocados and olives on there, and, like, you're good to go. Maybe even 2 blocks of tofu. Like, you'll be satisfied. I was less satisfied, though, if I'm being honest with you. I was just doing that before switching to meat-based, and I'm kind of hungry all the time, and it's just, I finish my meal and I'm just kind of wanting more, and I'm like, that sucks. Like, I'm already feeling kind of full, but I want more. Whereas now on meat-based, it's like I feel the satiation, and then I often still have meat there that I'm like, okay, we'll save that for tomorrow, put it in the fridge, we're done. It's like there's no desire to keep eating. It's like I've satisfied my nutritional requirements and we're good to go, and I'm getting strong as heck. Today was pistol squat day, for example. When I was vegan, often I would beat my reps by 1 rep or tie them from last week and not even get stronger, or sometimes I often do less reps than the week before. So there was a lot of like red zones in my workouts and I was getting weak. Whereas like today, just switching to meat-based, I beat my reps by 5. I probably could have get going. Like, that was purple. I color things purple when I notice a huge leap in strength. So animal protein does something. I just feel so much better on it, and I'm happy to be doing it. It's easy, it's fun, it's delicious. So if you want to lose weight, high protein, some fat, but make it flax oil. I'm telling you, it lowers the inflammation. You might live to talk about it. So what do you think? Do you agree? You could agree by thumbing up the video. That's nice of you. Thumbs down if your fat loss method is to stuff your cheeks with cotton. Yeah, it's a known method. It works. You can't fit as much food inside your mouth, and then the cotton fibers fill up in your gut and they satiate you. But that's silly. It's silly. I was going to make a racist joke about how you would get the cotton, but I'm just going to take the higher road on that one. Taking the higher road. You subscribing for more videos? Let's see you next. For my camera homies, that episode was shot on the EOS R with the Zeiss 50mm 1.4 at 5.6 And if I was in focus, it's thanks to this tree that I focused on. And then I panned it out of the shot and hoped that I stayed in line with it. Did it work? Hopefully. Probably not.